Our very special guest this morning is Matt Buckwalter. He's the head of school at Linville Hill Christian School. Matt, good morning to you, man.
Good morning, Liam.
How are you, brother?
So good. Good to see you guys again.
Yeah, you too. It's great for you to be here. Is there anyone you want to give a shout out to?
I'd love to give a shout out to my three youngest girls at home, Destiny, Isabella, and Mercy. They're at home with their mom this morning, and also my adult kids, Judah, Ezra, and his wife Kendall, Noah and his wife Aubrey, and my daughter Zion and her husband Jeriah. And I got 5 grandkids out there now too, so I'll hit them real quick. It's Shiloh and Eli. Then I've got baby Elliot and also Hezekiah and the youngest one, Lizzie.
Okay.
She's only almost a month old.
Oh, wow. I see you sketching something there.
Yeah.
What's the story behind why you sketch?
So my first grade daughter, Isabella, she loves to draw. And so this morning when I came in, I'm like, I'm going to sketch a studio out for her. She'll ask me about it today, and I'll tell her about you guys in this time here.
Oh, that's so special, man. Well, it's great to have you here. Tell us all about Linville Hill Christian School.
Yeah, Linville Hill is a K-12. We have about 450 students, and it's really rooted and designed to be a place where kids come in. They understand that it's a safe place for them to learn all through elementary, middle school. They start to get their traction, more pieces of identity, and they come into high school. We have a really unique program there where the kids come to school Monday through Thursday, and then Fridays they do an internship program where from 9th grade on, they spend 13 weeks each semester out in the community learning from a mentor in a field of work they're interested in pursuing.
That's amazing. That's super unique. Now, for those trying to get a picture of what this looks like, do you have any good stories of how God is working through these students? Yeah,
so often, right, we think about where we arrive, the destination, but how we get there is really important. So I'm thinking right now about one of our 2025 graduates. She came into high school thinking, I want to be a veterinarian. That's what I want to do. Love animals, and that's what I want to do. First internship placement was with a vet. She went in, they pulled out a needle, stuck a dog, and she was just about out.
Oh,
and
wow.
She's like, I can't handle blood, needles, and realized I never want to see an animal put down. And so she crossed that offer list. So often what we see in the internship program, it's not just what a student wants to do, but learning what they don't want to do as well can be really valuable.
It can be. That's just as important. There's such a craving. There's such a hunger for Christian education, especially across this area. Yeah. Is there room?
Yes, absolutely. Right now we have space across all 12 grades, and we love to welcome students in. Even this year we had a senior come for the first time, and he's now a contributor on the basketball team, getting ready to go with us to Kenya. So whether you're out there and you're thinking, well, maybe there's not space, come on in, check us out.
That's really cool. There's an opportunity for folks to maybe get to know you a little bit better with an upcoming event. Tell us all about that.
Yeah, our annual spring banquet's called A Story Worth Telling, and this year we're thrilled to have Katie Faust with us. She comes from a ministry called Them Before Us, and Katie carries a really unique passion to see us think about what does it mean to put the needs of children ahead of the need of adults, which is really, might seem like a simple thing, but it pushes on each of us to get us to think about what does that look like in my life.
That's really cool. And where is that happening?
So that's happening right down just a few miles from us. We have an event center there we have rented out that evening. It's Tuesday, March 24th, 5 o'clock. You get a chance to meet Katie, spend some time with her, and then hear about what's on her heart.
That's amazing. If folks want to find out more about Linville Hill or the event, is there a good website that they can go to?
Yes, they can go to linvillehill.org, or they can check us out on Instagram as well.
Okay, very cool. linvillehill.org is the place to check it out. We're going to talk more with Matt on the way next. This morning we welcome back our very special guest, Matt Buckwalter. He's the head of school at Linville Hill Christian School. Matt, welcome back. Thank you for being here. It is so nice to be hanging out with you. For those who didn't hear us last break, can you tell us a little bit about Linville Hill?
Yeah, Linville Hill is a K-12. We're located down in Paradise Gap area, and we serve about 450 students, 217 families, and really what we're doing is creating space for families to really create an opportunity for their young sons and daughters to tell a better story. We believe that families ultimately are the center of the community, and we partner with them, and we see kids just uncap and unlock that potential that's inside them and tell an amazing story with their lives.
That's amazing, and you do it in such a unique way. Monday through Thursday is fairly normal, but what does Friday look like for these students?
Friday's for high school kids. They're going out into the community, and they're working with a business partner in a field they want to learn more about. You know, when we started LIM, the question question was, would a business consider inconveniencing themselves by bringing in a teenager for 5.5, 6 hours every Friday for 13 weeks? And the answer that Lancaster has brought back is yes, we will. We started with 30 business partners. We now have over 450 local businesses that have said, I will invest my Fridays in the life of a young person, and it's yielding some amazing results.
That's amazing. And you see, not only are people figuring out what they want to do, but just as importantly, they're figuring out what they don't want to do. You have a cool story with that.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I think I could tell lots of stories about it. That part of the thing is, right, when I was coming up, it was like everybody's going to go to college. And so we spent a lot of money, everybody went out. And it's like, well, maybe that's not really the best path. And so what the internship program does is it gives students a chance to taste and see what they want to do. I remember one young man, he was working at a hardware store that he thought he really wanted to do. And I pulled him aside midway through and said, tell me, how's it going? He's like, honestly, I hate this. And I'm like, tell me about it. He's like, well, I've been doing inventory. And I said, well, tell me about it. He's like, I can't stand this. I said, well, okay, 20 years from now, let's say that you have an opportunity to take a management position, but 1/3 of the time is inventory. He said, no chance I take that job.
Wow.
I really don't want to do this. He learned something that he didn't want to do, which is oftentimes just as important as that which we do want to do.
That's incredible. We love what you do. And there's an opportunity for folks to find out a little bit more about the identity of Linville Hill at an upcoming event. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, our annual spring banquet is called A Story Worth Telling. And really what we do is we bring in voices of people that will provoke us to think about what are we doing with the opportunity we have and to speak into the lives of young people. All of us, whether you're a teacher, parent, mom, dad, grandparent, aunt, uncle, we interact with young people. And what we do with that opportunity is really, really important. So on Tuesday, March 24th, Katie Faust is coming in. She's got a really dynamic story. Her mom and dad, they got divorced, and she ended up being raised by her mom and her mom's lesbian partner, which created for her what was a really unique experience. And she loved her mom and loved her mom's partner, but somewhere in the middle of high school began to ask the question, is this really best? That really opened the door for her to pursue her life calling, which is distilled down to the phrase them before us. So she asks questions about what does it mean to truly put children's needs ahead of our own. She's going to provoke a lot of thought that evening. And so we really want to encourage people, if you're interested, come out and hang out with us that evening.
So many of us have been to a banquet. Yeah. What does this one look like in particular? Yeah. It's Lancaster County. Is there going to be good food?
You know there's going to be good food. Linville Hill has a strong root in the conservative Mennonite community, so there's always going to be good food. We also have an opportunity to meet Katie and hang out with her beforehand while we have some appetizers. Wow. And then we'll hear from a couple of our students that will be talking about the internship program and also our upcoming senior mission trip to Kenya, where we go every Easter. And then we'll move from those student times of sharing into the main event, which will be Katie really pushing us to think about what are we doing with the opportunity we have to speak into the lives of young people.
That's so cool. If folks want to get more information about the event or even just about Linville Hill, where can they visit you? Is there a website for that?
LinvilleHill.org, or else just check out our Instagram page.
Okay, very cool. LinvilleHill.org is the place to go. Matt, thank you so much for being here.
Such a joy to be with you guys.
It really is. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.